Frank, just a beautiful day out there today, but there are some challenges.
Yeah, those tricky winds up there, you've really got to focus on exactly how strong it is and what direction, because it's very easy to make the mistake of hitting the wrong club out here. You make a mistake with the wrong club choice, even a good swing is not going to get rewarded.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further in your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance. There's no snack though.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. That's cruel, that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
This to surrender. Only one shot. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. And now down to hole number 15. Coming down the stretch, it's been a real struggle all day. Time to pull it together, put the round behind him, and then just regroup. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Clean this up with a tap. So, 2 over par for the round. Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. A par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, that's really the best way to play this hole. And the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back. He didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole. From that spot,
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So, given that, That was a very good shot.
Go ahead and do that. What a putt. Frank, here we are at the 17th. It's only 313 yards. That's par 4, by the way. Nowadays, that could be a par 3. What's the right way to play this hole, or does it simply depend on where you are in the championship?
I think it depends on where you are in the championship. Sometimes people try and hit drivers at drivable par 4s. Believe it or not necessary to make birdie, but it's the easiest option to make 4. One of the problems here at 17, if you do lay it up and the flag is on the right side, you turn it into a very, very difficult short par 4. And that's the reason why people often try and drive these greens.
It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
No fireworks, but not bad. That's a par. Stays at 3 over. Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a U.S. Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. Couldn't pick a bit. He's gone for a little extra.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Good contact, good result. There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Very nicely done, right on the dance floor. This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. And that'll wrap up the first round. We saw some good golf today, Frank, but some others, they got off to a slow start.
Yeah, and I don't really know how to explain why. Maybe lack of practice rounds, maybe not enough time on the golf course. They certainly will have to regroup tomorrow and put up a show just to make the cut.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. On to 16 now, a 231-yard par 3. This one has a chance to be close. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday. This time for birdie. Looks like he just misread that. Lengthy putt here of 27 feet. Pretty good effort right there. This hole is really getting the best of them for bogey once again. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This case of anything that could go wrong, not just probably, it did. Well, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. That's an eagle.
Might be languishing in the middle of the pack, but at least celebrate that.
This is where so many of the legends, from Hogan to Nicklaus to Miller to Els, made their imprint. And don't forget about Angel Cabrera, the last time the U.S. Open was played here. The 18th hole, the clubhouse straight ahead. What a view, and what a moment in the championship. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
He'll need to be strong with this. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Well, the U.S. Open could well be decided right here with this approach shot to the 18th hole, Frank.
Another one that's going to have to be launched right up in the air. Carry that false front, and hopefully land softly and not get too much ground movement from the general terrain of this 18th green.
You cannot hide the flagstick from that man inside of 5 feet. Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Missed cut. What happened, Frank?
Just not good enough. That's the easy way. Way too many shots out there, especially for that caliber of play. So put it in the memory banks, move forward, better days ahead.